Burn up to 3.5
No,
times
you
the
stay
calories of
in
a
there.
treadmill.
Being a single mom, the last thing I wanted to do was go spend another hour or two in the gym. I lost 50 pounds. First time in my life I feel like I've actually found something that works.
Call or go online for your free info kit to see how in just
got the
30
video,
minutes you
right.
can burn up to 3.5 times the calories of a treadmill, and without the stress that running can put on your joints.
I always had this skinny me in my head. I lost 73 pounds. The person I was before, I want to shake her and say, you get changed your life way earlier.
So why run when you can walk your way to a better body? Call now for a free info kit and access to our new online brochure.
Whether I earned your vote or not, I have listened to you. I have learned from you. And you've made me a better president. And with your stories and your struggles, I return to the White House more determined and more inspired than ever about the work there is to do and the future that lies ahead.
That's President Obama delivering his victory speech on election night. In the end, the race wasn't even close, despite the poor state of the American economy. Maybe Mitt Romney never had a chance. My interviews this year showed his fellow GOP contenders feasting on one of their own during the primaries. Is it the American way that if somebody gives you a smack on the nose, you eventually have to smack them back? And it isn't the time now
what we tell you
for
about
to
that?
accept that this negativity has pounded you into a position where, much as you would like to keep it positive, isn't it time you got the old Gingrich fist out and gave Romney a good old smack? Harry Truman, in his great re-election campaign when he was so far behind that Gallup quit taking polls in mid-September, went after Dewey, and the crowd would yell out, "Give him hell, Harry." And he would yell back, "No, I just tell him the truth, and it hurts like that." I think with Governor Romney, his record is so bad. He is so clearly a moderate. He's done so many things that are indefensible in the Republican primary. It would be okay in a Democratic primary, but in a Republican primary, it'll be indefensible. All I have to do is tell the truth. I'm not going to have to go negative. All I have to do is point out facts. And I think the next few weeks are going to be a lot of fun. It'll be very interesting. My only request to Mitt is that he be honest with the country. America clearly needs someone with a good business brain. The economy remains in the tank. You went after Mitt Romney today about his work at Bain Capital. You called him a greedy Wall Street so-and-so. Was that the most sensible position, calling him a vulture? I mean, should you be on that side of the coin, given that you're a successful Texas governor, a good businessman yourself? Is that the best way to attack him? Because if Mitt Romney now wins the nomination, haven't you just landed Barack Obama a perfect stick to beat him with?
Well, there is a real difference between a venture capitalist and a vulture capitalist. And venture capitalists are good. They go in, they inject their capital, they create jobs. Bain Capital, on the other hand, it appears to me, were vulture capitalists all too often. And I don't get confused for a minute that Barack Obama and his team wouldn't attack Mitt Romney during a general election if he makes it that way. So, if nothing else, they're doing Mitt a favor by exposing him early on. So you need to figure out how to defend that, or, more importantly, and better from my perspective, he's not the nominee to begin with.
Rush Limbaugh did call Wall Street a slut and a prostitute for wanting to have insurance cover for her contraception. And I presume you wouldn't view that as either absurd or entertaining. You view that as pretty wrong.
No.
He said stop.
No, well, of course, as I said before, but again, I'm not going to spend, I want to spend my time talking about how we can grow the economy. What I'd like to talk about, which is offensive, which is Governor Romney out there for almost a year telling the people in the Republican primary that he never advocated that Romneycare would be a federal model, that he never advocated for a individual mandate, that government at the federal level require people to buy insurance. And now we find on several occasions, just in the past week, article after article, interview after interview, where Governor Romney did just that.